Merry Christmas VC, Merry Christmas everyone. I hope everyone is doing alright and keeping well. And for today's video, I thought I would do one, usual little Christmas one. I just had this idea recently, thought, yeah, that'd be good to do for Christmas. So it's basically like, how do I describe it? Because the title is eventually going to be on here, and I'm not going to do a good way of explaining it in my voice now. So yeah, alright, here we go. So basically it's Christmas songs that aren't really Christmas songs. Most of them anyway, like favourite festive songs without Christmas in the title, like without it really being explicitly mentioned. So yeah, there we go. Something along those lines. Some of these are Christmas songs and some of these aren't Christmas songs. So there you go. And we're going to start off with one which does have a sort of festive vibe to it, and that would be Always On My Mind by Pet Shop Boys. This does remind me of Christmas because, well, besides it being, of course, the Christmas #1 of 1987, the first time I ever heard this track was on a chart show thing. It was ranking the Christmas #1s, I believe, and it was presented by Noddy Holder, and I would have been 8 or 9. And I just remember hearing this track and liking it. So yeah, this is a classic pop song. You can play it any time of the year, really. You can. I play it most of the year, to be honest. It's a classic. It's a classic cover, so yeah. There you go. Yeah. Okay, the next one I've got is one that, yeah, again has a Christmas vibe to it, but it's not, it's not really a Christmas song. That would be John and Vangelis and their track I'll Find My Way Home from their Friends of Mr. Cairo LP. Who doesn't love this song? I think the reason it sounds Christmas, it does have a very Christmassy sort of sound to it, even though I don't think it was released at Christmas time. But yeah, it's just a great track. I mean, I think it's just the electronics by Vangelis which really give it that sort of Christmas vibe to it. If you've heard how it sounds, you may agree or you may disagree with me on that. So yeah, there you go. Now the next one is a Christmas song. This is by Krista Berg, and it's featured on this compilation album, which is the Now Christmas LP, but it was originally released in, I believe, 1975, 1976, and that is The Spaceman Came Travelling. It, of course, is a Christmas song. It's got a great, sci-fi feel to it, which is what I like about it. I mean, I haven't heard many Christmas sci-fi songs, however, I'm guessing some of you now are going to be saying in the comments, saying, hey Sean, you should listen to Trans-Siberian Orchestra or a metal band or whatever, because I believe Trans-Siberian Orchestra do progressive type Christmas songs, and this sort of sounds progressive, prog-ish, in areas, I would say, with this track. It's not full-on prog, but has a bit of a prog vibe to it, this song, in my opinion. That could just be me, but yeah, it's just a great song altogether, and I love it. The next one on my list is a U2 song, and this is not going to be, maybe this is one I don't think a lot of people know. This is for the Fanarax of U2. Yeah, this is the track Peace on Earth, the 8th track of their 2000 record All That You Can't Leave Behind. I reheard it this morning. I hadn't heard it in a long time. It's such a beautiful little song. I just highly recommend people check it out. It's a lovely little song. Definitely has a Christmassy vibe to it. So yeah, there you go. Great song. The next one I'm going to talk about leading into that is Peace on Earth, Little Drummer Boy by Bing Crosby and David Bowie. Originally recorded for a 1977 special with Bing Crosby, about Bing Crosby mainly, and then Bowie comes in at one point. I've never seen it, to be honest. And then it was released as a single in 1982. I've always loved the song, probably because it was the first thing David Bowie I ever heard, and it's just I just always loved the song. I believe Bowie didn't like the Little Drummer Boy song itself. He thought it was boring, and I can't deny that. A little bit it is on its own, but with the Peace on Earth bit, with Bowie singing that, it just makes it great. So yeah, it's just a lovely song, and I always play it every year. And yeah, there you go. And the last song I'm mentioning today on this video is by Queen from their album Made in Heaven, released in 1995. It is the song A Winter's Tale, one of the last songs on the album. I mean, I've always loved this song, and this album is an album I used to play quite a lot when I was a mega Queen fan when I was 14. But getting on to the song, I love it. It's such a lovely song. You know, I love how Freddie, you know, is describing, you know, he's describing what you see at winter, and it's just a beautiful sort of scenery that you can sort of picture with your mind. Very Christmassy, but also very, you know, of winter. So, you know, you can play it in January or whatever, you know, until winter is over. But I'm guessing you can enjoy it throughout any time of the year, really. But yeah, it does have a Christmassy vibe, so it also lends it again, you know, to being played at Christmas. For me, anyway. But yeah, you know, this was one of the last things that Freddie recorded. I'm guessing, you know, around the time he recorded Mother Love. But yeah, great song altogether. So that is it for today's video. Again, I hope everyone is doing alright and keeping well. I wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you all before the new year, definitely, for my last record update of the year. And that'll, of course, have the little New Year's Eve message I always try and do on here. So yeah, enough rambling from me, and I'm just gonna say my goodbye as usual. So until next time, VC, take care, stay well. Thank you all for watching, and bye-bye for now. Merry Christmas to you all.